All right, what's up? We're here live with Justin Daman. I won't say it again. No, I will say it. Our local resident pro. Battling at the Gallon at Gatewood tomorrow. Favorite track.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite tracks. I know it's one of your favorite tracks.
Absolutely.
Not today, maybe. Anyway, we're doing a what's in the bag, or in Damon's cart, a what's in the cart. Go ahead, buddy.
All right, so let's start with the cart. So we got the R3 Ridge Roller. Had to get it custom painted blue.
Oh yeah.
Because it's my favorite color. I got the ostrich skin extra cushion seat. Let's go. I see a lot of my teammates like to use it quite often.
I love that seat.
Hey Connor.
What's up, buddy?
And yeah, it's got a lot of cool attachments, a lot of stuff that you wouldn't have for bags. So got the pole, obviously, got clip-ons, you got bird sauce. You never know when you might need it. So
You have literally everything on that cart.
yeah,
Wow.
I like it a lot.
Where's my speaker?
Oh, hang on. We got the speaker
Of course he does.
connected to UDisc, so you
Oh,
can see
yeah.
the amount of feet you are from
This
the
guy is
basket.
playing in the next century.
We got the bag in case you need to chalk your hands, because you know I got the bird sauce plus the bag.
Very
You
nice.
just gotta have it all.
So before you get in your disc, I
Yeah.
didn't tell you this. I do have a surprise for you.
Oh,
'cause
boy.
I didn't want to.
I like surprises.
All right, so you have to turn around. I'm gonna dig in your cart.
Oh boy,
I'm gonna pull out a disc. You know your bag? You know
Yeah.
your cart?
pretty good.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out a disc. You're gonna feel it behind your back.
Oh no.
And then at some point during the video, I'm gonna ask you to remember what disc it was.
Okay.
All right. Perfect. No peeking. Oh boy, what do we pick, doggo? What do we pick? Oh. All right, here you go. However you want, as much time as you need.
Okay.
Lots of thinking. You good?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna put it back in the bag real quick. Excuse me, in the cart. Gotta watch this guy. Oh, hold on. Don't think I got it all the way in there. Don't want to give it away. There we go. All right, let's get into the bag, the cart. Putters.
Putters. Starting with putters. Got the putting putter. Pastry dyed. Shout out Dylan Face Pastry Dyes. Let's go. Had this one in the bag for almost a year.
Well, I can remember. Is that all?
Yeah, at least a year.
Okay.
I try to swap them out at least once a year. So,
Okay.
yeah, it looks cool when it spins because it's half black.
Does
you know?
look cool.
You know, anything within 40 feet, this is what I'm using, unless I need a turnover
Mhm.
putt, like an anti putt.
Then we
If I
go
need
to
that, we go to the deputy,
the deputy.
the huck deputy. Anything jump putting from at least 100, even 110 sometimes in. This is what I'm going to. It just glides very straight, so awesome putter. This is actually what I started putting with when I first started playing disc golf, and I've just kind of stuck with it. From there, we got the trusty backhand AVR. Shout out Billy Donovan, got me into this disc. It's a Glow AVR 3. If I'm within 230 feet, this is what I'm using for backhand. If I want to, just punch it straight for about 200, I just throw it flat. If I want to throw 230, I'll just put it on a little bit of hyzer and it pops up to flat, goes dead straight. Very trusty disc. Proxy, my next one. So it's the same exact, basically the same exact flight as this AVR 3, just dead straight. Same thing, if I want to pump it to about 270, I just put it on a little bit of hyzer, flips up to flat, goes straight forever. One thing, this may be a tip for people, I don't know, that I do is I write my max distance on each one of my discs inside the rim. So for this one's 270. So if you want to go next level, get you a rangefinder. So then you can kind of see how far you throw each disc.
I was now years old when I knew that you did that.
Yeah.
That was okay.
It's kind of a secret.
What?
So, oh yeah, anyways, from turnovers, for, big backhand turnovers, I use this Chally. I don't use it very much, but because I've been doing a lot of forehands lately. But, yeah, this is my trusty turnover backhand disc.
Another proxy?
Oh, I already did that one. Just put it back in.
I was gonna say.
All right, we have is this a putter, Jeff?
We'll talk about
Putting
it later.
approach? I don't know.
It's,
So-
it says putter.
It's in my putter pouch.
I'm still
so.
waiting to see a zone only round.
Yeah. So 4X zone, the reason I go with 4X is it's got a little more stability. I tend to roll my wrist a little bit on my forehands, so having that extra stability really helps. So I usually throw this on hyzer. little get out of jail shots if I need to do like a turnover to flat. If I need to go dead straight with a forehand, that's what I'm going with. Most stable putter that I have is Plasma Entropy. I can throw this thing on almost as much ante as I want to, and it's always going to come back out.
That's more stable than the 4X Zone?
By far.
Wow.
Yep,
okay.
by far. Only because it's a plasma, I think it's almost like the most stable plastic that they have. So.
Whatever you say, brother.
Yeah, yeah. And then got the trusty pig, War Pig, or actually this is the Halo Pig. So this one just keeps the stability. Backhands for up to 270. So same thing, I can rip it on an ante. It's always going to stay dead straight and then dump at the end. So love a Halo Pig. Just started recently bagging this one. It's a rat. This goes, again, a little bit more straight than a pig, but as you're going to find out, I have a lot of plastic. So just in the putter patch, we've got this many. Yeah, I know. So this is a rat. Just goes dead straight. It's a little more straight than my pig. I just recently bagged this one. I just kind of fell in love with it very quickly. So haven't really done a lot of forehands. It's mostly just backhands. And finally to the trusty Gannon Burr Signature A2.
Sheesh,
Let's go.
Boy.
Pastry die. All the things. I've lost this like 4 times.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you've lost that a couple times and it keeps coming back.
It keeps coming back. It's trusty. I love it. Forehands, most stable forehand putter that I have. I can put it on ante. It's always going to come back out. I've used this for upshots constantly. Anything within 230 feet, this is what I'm going to.
I see that one a lot.
Yeah.
I think if anybody realizes that Gannon signed the back of that disc, you're probably not going to see it again. Just be aware of that. All right, so that was the putter section. Yep. We'll get into the mids.
Yes, sir.
In just a second.
Let's do it. All right.
All right, we're getting into the mids.
Time to go to the mids. Trusty 4X Buzz. Best line of buzz that's ever made, in my opinion. If you like a straight buzz, you can get a regular ESP buzz, but if you want something stable, that's kind of torque proof. This is basically a Malta for people that are familiar with Discraft plastic. 4X Buzz.
Dyed.
Huh?
It looks dyed.
Pastry dye, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Shout out.
Shout out. So I'll try to stay with the same stability. Gotta have a glow hex.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have a glow hex in your bag, I'm not sure what you're doing.
Yeah.
This one goes, 320 or so, dead straight.
Did you write that on there?
Yep. And then you can put it on ante and it holds forever. You can put it on hyzer. Whatever line you put it on is basically what it's going to do. So, gotta have a glow hex. Recently started doing backhand rollers with a Stig. So if you have a tunnel shot and you want to do like a flip up hyzer, perfect disc, or if you want to put it on, like I did today at Gatewood, on a roller angle and backhand, it's perfect. No, I just
20?
did it on the practice.
Oh, okay.
Practice. Yep. Great disc for that.
Yep.
Meteor, had this thing for at least going on 3 years. Same disc. Actually, yeah, got it in 2021 at Meeks Park with my brother. So it's a 2021 Big Z Meteor. It is flip up to flat, dead straight. Basically the same stability. I think I'd probably get a new one and probably be completely different, but love this disc. It's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Gotta go with the buzzsaw. B flake, hologram, fused. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's just, honestly, I probably don't need it in the bag because I have so many that are similar to it, but it's just dead straight. I love it. Great torque proof. It's not as stable as I thought it was going to be. It's just kind of dead straight, kind of similar to my Meteor, but great disc. This is something I recently started bagging for turnovers. This is a Jawbreaker Soul. Great for flip-up shots. I don't use it that much because I'm trying not to do so many hyzer flips all the time and depend on those. I'm trying to go back to forehands. But if I need something to flip up to flat and turn over and stay over, perfect disc for it. All right, getting to more stability, we have the Tempo. Watermelon Tempo. Torque proof. Put it on as much ante as you want. Comes out of it every time. Great disc. So these are the only two out of all these that I actually use on forehands. The rest of these for me are not very comfortable for forehands. So Ursus, not many people use this disc. Very underrated. Feels perfect for forehands.
Who makes it?
It's a 5-speed terminal velocity. So, yep.
Wow.
And it glows. Glow
That
bros.
glows too?
Yep.
I had no
So,
idea. Well,
great
I probably
disc. Yep. If I want to go around, it's basically like my A2. So if I want to have the same flat as my A2, just throw it 250 to 300. This one's perfect. This is the one I got the ace with on 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're winning an Ursus only challenge?
Yes.
Because nobody else.
Nobody else throws it. Yep. And lastly, we have the Extreme. Very underrated disc. I don't know many people that bag it. Very big meat hook. Great on a forehand. Good for flex shots. You can basically put it between a tomahawk and a regular flat forehand. Always going to come back out of it. I got an ace at Georgia Highlands with it this year. So
Jeez, dude.
great disc.
Aces
And it's a
everywhere.
pastry die.
I
Look at
mean,
that. Let's
half
go.
the bag so far. All right, we're getting into fairways next.
Fairways next.
All right, we're here with the fairways.
Fairway drivers.
All right, talk to us.
Use this one at Gatewood today, hole 18. It is a Discmania Function, perfect roller disc. Threw it on a backhand roller, got pin high on a 20, sorry, hole 20 at Gatewood today. So great roller disc, or just a great flip up to flat hyzer.
What's the speed?
It is a 9-speed.
9-speed.
Yep.
Okay.
Next, T-Bird,
T-Bird.
pastry die, glows, signed by Jennifer Allen.
Does that actually glow?
Yeah, well, ish. Since it's dyed, it takes a little bit of it away, but it still glows. Signed by Jennifer Allen. Let's go.
Shout out Billy D.
Just go straight. Yep. Shout out Billy D. Next is just a trusty, dead straight, a little bit of a turn Essence Zen 2 Meta Essence. Great disc. Can go about 330 somewhere in there. Awesome disc. And it has that chameleon plastic, you know.
Does it?
Yeah,
It changes?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Pretty cool. This one's very similar. I just recently started bagging this one Sidewinder because I lost my T-Bird 3 today at Gatewood, so I put this one back in the bag.
Okay.
Dead straight, nice little turnover.
Is there a bounty out for that T-Bird that you need back? Or
Yeah, that'd be nice.
what are you going to pay somebody? For that?
I don't know, maybe $5,
Okay.
$10. Yeah,
Well, hopefully somebody
something
sees-
reasonable. Yeah,
That'd
yeah.
be great.
7-speed Athena, 6-claw, well, dyed 6-claw, pastry die. It's an ESP Athena.
Dyed 6-claw, not a 6-claw.
Yes.
Pastry dye Athena.
Yes,
Got it.
but it's great disc. 7-speed. It's kind of similar to a T-Bird. It's dead straight, but this one's a little more dumpy. It's a little more stable.
Dumpy.
So, yeah, dumpy. That's the word, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dumpy.
Also, just PSA. Since Damon lost his disc, turn the disc, guys. That's all I have to say about that.
That's it, please. T-Bird 3. It's a different plastic. Speaking of T-Bird 3, it's a little more stable, being that it's this plastic instead of the G-Star. Dead straight, a little more dumpy than the other one. Doesn't flip over as much. Great disc. Just started bagging it. FX4. I have a lot of discs. I'm just now realizing that are just dead straight.
Yeah.
But
There's a theme here.
this one out of all of them is, I think, probably the best. If I release it on flat or a little bit of hyzer, it just goes straight forever. Very trusty. Never threw much Prodigy until this year. Love this disc. FX4. River, 7-speed.
Glow River.
So Glow River.
Huck Glow River.
Huck Glow River.
Not the Ace River.
No. Flips up to flat, dead straight. Did get a ace at Edwards with a River, so shout out River. Great disc. And the only 2 fairways that I forehand is my Firebird, Glow Firebird. See the theme? Glow, glow. And my Glow Draco.
That glows?
Yeah.
You're blowing
Yep.
my mind.
Well, it's died, but it still glows.
All right, so
This one, Firebird, is a little more understable. It's just kind of dead straight, has a turn to it and comes out. Whereas this one's just dead straight and kind of dumps at the end.
All right, so you had to blind feel a disc
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
Now's probably a good time to ask you what that disc was.
I think it was this one. I think. It wasn't. Are you serious? That wasn't even close. Good Lord.
All right, we'll get into the drivers in just a second.
Okay.
All right, we have arrived at the distance driver portion
Yes.
of the what's in the cart.
I don't, as you can see, have as many distance drivers as fairway drivers, I've learned over time that I throw them fairway drivers about as far as my distance drivers. So, well, I have as many. So one of my few forehand discs that I recently started bagging is a Z-Flex Venom jawbreaker. This thing just goes dead straight, has a little bit of a turn, comes out only on forehands. I might throw it on the backhand like in the headwind, but mostly just forehands. Alright, so we got two different trails in the bag. We have a stable trail and a flippy trail. This is my stable trail, which is weird because this one's 166. Weight's 166. And then my flippy trail is max weight, but it's flippy. So I'm not sure what's going on with that MVP, but maybe because we have MVP and we have an infinite stamp, maybe the stamps make it flippier.
Disc golf.
Disc golf. So yeah, if I'm in a headwind or if I just want to make sure that it finishes left, I'm throwing this. If I want to get more distance and get a turnover, throwing this. And then speaking of headwind, recently started bagging this Halo Strike. Got it from Mason. Shout out Mason.
Shout out Mason.
Just dead straight and headwind is perfect. That's what I've been looking for. I've been struggling in headwind a lot. So trying to find something I can throw on hyzer that'll still flip up but not turn over. So this has been pretty perfect so far. Thanks, Mason. And then this is my baby. G-Star Max Weight Wraith. This is my furthest distance driver that I have in the bag that I can throw a backhand. Shout out to probably Kingston is a good example for as a 445 almost ace run.
Oh yeah, that was the one.
This was the one, and honestly I was doing so bad in that tournament I just got this thing and threw it as hard as I could and I didn't care where it went and it almost went in the basket, so you never know. So
is that dyed?
It is pastry dyed.
It is
yep.
pastry dyed.
Yep.
I like that they, so hold it up for
Yep.
a second. Yeah, so now just hold it over a little bit. Yeah, so I like that they dyed it so that now we can't see it
Yes.
in the brush.
Great color.
Yeah,
Yep. Green's
excellent. Good choice.
Green's always a good color to
Good
choose.
choice.
Yep.
Good
Yep.
choice.
And then lastly we have the Max. Just started recently bagging the Max. Great forehand disc. Haven't quite figured it out yet exactly how to release it because it is stable, but I've noticed it is a great forehand flex disc. So good disc.
All right.
Good thrower.
What is your favorite disc in your bag? The disc that if you lost, you may have to retire from disc golf.
Ooh. Probably my Nomad. That's my bread and butter. My putter, baby. Like I said, had it for a long time. Even though I have to swap them out about every year, so it's always the most trusty disc in my bag. I know what it's going to do when it leaves my hand. I depend on my putter more than anything. If you've ever played with me, you know that. So yeah, probably my putter.
All right. So anybody watching this video playing a tournament against Damon, you take his putter, he's automatically out. That's all there is to it, guys. That's the tip I have for you.
That's pretty much it. You're right.
All right. Anything else you want to say? Any other words of wisdom or any other thoughts?
No, just you know, huck your disc, have some fun, and yeah.
Vibes.
Vibes. That's it.
We're out.